Have you ever heard the saying, "A penny saved is a penny earned"? For most of my life, I lived by that rule. I was the king of saving. I'd pack my lunch every single day. I'd hunt for coupon codes for hours, just to save a few dollars. And I drove my old car until it practically fell apart. My bank account looked great, and I felt so proud, so responsible. I thought I had it all figured out. My friends would go on trips, try new restaurants, or buy the latest gadgets, and I'd just smile and think I'm the smart one here. I'm building my future. But then something happened that completely shattered my perspective. My grandfather, a man who worked hard his entire life and saved every spare dime, passed away. He had always dreamed of traveling the world, of seeing the pyramids in Egypt, the Great Wall of China, and the romantic streets of Paris. He had a whole list of dreams. But he was always waiting for retirement, waiting for a better time, waiting for the perfect moment to finally enjoy his hard-earned money. That perfect moment never came. Looking at his life, I realized he had a lot of money in the bank, but what he didn't have were the memories he dreamed of creating. It was a brutal wake-up call. I looked at my own life and saw a similar pattern. I was so focused on hoarding money for a future that wasn't guaranteed. I was completely forgetting to live in the present. I was sacrificing my youth, my energy, and my opportunities for a number on a screen. Now, don't get me wrong, saving money is absolutely crucial. Having an emergency fund, planning for retirement, these are non-negotiable pillars of financial health. But there's a huge difference between being financially responsible and being financially fearful. I was living in fear. Fear of spending, fear of running out, fear of the unknown. And that fear was costing me something far more valuable than money: life experiences. So I decided to make a change. I started by creating a dream fund alongside my savings account. This wasn't for emergencies or retirement. This was for living. The first thing I did was book a flight to Italy, a place I'd always wanted to see. The moment I stepped into the Colosseum in Rome, I felt this incredible rush. This was real. This was a memory I would have forever. It wasn't something I could get from watching a documentary or looking at pictures. I ate gelato by the Trevi Fountain, got lost in the canals of Venice, and had conversations with locals that I still think about today. That trip cost money, yes. My savings account took a hit, but what I gained was immeasurable. I came back a different person, more confident, more inspired, and with a richer understanding of the world and myself. I realized that experiences are investments too. They're investments in your personal growth, your happiness, and your well-being. This new philosophy started to trickle into my everyday life. Instead of automatically saying no to dinner with friends, I started budgeting for social outings. Connecting with people I care about is an investment in my mental health. I enrolled in a coding boot camp, which was a significant expense, but that was an investment in my skills and my future career, which has since paid off tenfold. I even started buying better quality groceries because I realized investing in my health now would save me a fortune in medical bills later. I developed what I call the 3-bucket system for my finances. The first bucket is for security. This is for my emergency fund, retirement savings, and essential bills. This bucket is the foundation. It's what gives me the peace of mind to not worry about the future. The second bucket is for growth. This is for investments in myself. Things like courses, books, networking events, or even starting a small side hustle. This is the money that will help me earn more in the long run. And the third, and arguably most important, bucket is for experience. This is my fun money. It's for travel, for hobbies, for trying new things, for creating memories. By intentionally setting aside money for experiences, I was giving myself permission to live a full life without feeling guilty. It's not about reckless spending. It's about mindful spending. It's about asking yourself, will this purchase add real value to my life? A new TV might be nice for a few months, but will you remember it in 10 years? Probably not. But you will remember that trip you took with your best friend or the concert where you saw your favorite band live. Saving money is a tool, not the end goal. The goal is to build a life that you love, a life that is rich with meaning and joy. Money is just one of the resources that can help you get there. Sometimes the smartest financial move isn't to save that extra dollar, but to spend it on something that will enrich your soul. It's about finding that sweet spot, that balance between planning for tomorrow and living for today. Because tomorrow is never promised, but the memories you make today will be with you forever. Looking back, I don't regret saving money in my early years. It taught me discipline and gave me a solid financial base. But I'm so grateful that I learned my lesson before it was too late. I learned that life isn't about dying with the biggest bank account. It's about living with the richest collection of memories. So ask yourself, are you just saving for the future, or are you also investing in your present? What's one experience you've been putting off? Maybe it's time to start planning for it. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on living a richer life in every sense of the word. See you next time.